Hello, air signs. How are you? Jess here. I hope you guys are doing well. This is a solstice collective healing for the air element. So if you have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius prominently in your charts, or maybe you're just drawn to air energy, it's meant for you. Okay, guys? If you're back, welcome back. I'm so glad that you found previous healing supportive. And if you're new, welcome. I'm Jess. I'm a self-love and spiritual life coach. I am in my 20th year of being a Reiki practitioner. It's so cool. I have a background in dance, in bodywork, in Pilates, and I facilitate nervous system regulation tools. Everything I do is rooted around self-love and finding balance in your life. The way that my healings work, generally speaking, is I pull some cards, sets the tone for the healing, and then I give about a 10-minute or so Reiki healing, and intuitive messages come up in the process. If you're new to Reiki, it's a harmonious energy healing modality that will never deplete. It will never cause harm. It has nothing to do with my energy at all. I'm just a conduit. There's a full detailed description of it down below in the description box, but know that it is all about you just being open and willing to see what comes. It's so powerful that it can be done from a distance. And that is why we're together here today. If you feel the call to come back and experience the healing again during the summer season, there's probably a reason to. So go ahead and know that that will always be timeless for you. And with that said, I try not to put timestamps too much on the healings themselves. So when you get this is when you're meant to receive it, but this could be a message for you for summer season. Could just be a collective message for you now. It could be something that's coming way off in the future. It could be something that's already happened and it's just confirmation. Okay. So for this healing, guys, my ear is ringing so loud over here. Interesting. Maybe it's just some of you are going to be called back to the healing. Maybe that's it. But air signs, what I did for this healing was I was drawn to my Goddess Guidance Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. We're going to get a couple goddesses out for you. And then I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards from the Shadowscapes Tarot. Okay. So how are we doing? How are we post-Sagittarius full moon, depending on when you're watching this? How are we as Jupiter has gone into Cancer? I don't think I brought up Jupiter in any of my other healings. You guys are my last to record. So that's interesting. Maybe we're feeling that. Wherever 0 of Cancer is in your chart is where we're going to see expansion or growth somehow over the next year. How's that feeling? We're also, Jupiter is squaring Neptune the day that I am recording, and that's a very dreamy place to be. And it's also kind of telling us to ground ourselves down into our bodies. Maybe that's a message for you too. How are you guys doing? Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's get some goddesses out for the air signs. Who wants to come out for the air signs for the solstice healing? To support their healing, their highest good, their most divine path, their most authentic path. For my air signs. All right, and we're going to get out some tarot. For those of you who are new, the messages come out pretty quickly. So I do my best to kind of show the cards, then we prep for Reiki, and then everything kind of flows in together. Because I know you guys are here for Reiki, as we should be. So, air signs. Shuffling the tarot cards is a little awkward and sticky, and it doesn't want to do it in a natural, organic way. What's going on, air signs? There's a fight going on. What are we fighting? Internal battle or something external? Arguments? Is there a fight? That could be big, that could be little. I don't know. Only you will know. All right. Gemini. Oops. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's get 3 tarot cards for my air signs, please, for this solstice healing to support their highest good. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. There we are. Thank you. No big deal with all your major arcana coming out. No big deal. No, this is great. I'm excited. All right, guys. So your goddesses, you got Bridget. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. This is considered in this deck the female counterpart to Archangel Michael. She's a triple Celtic goddess. I love Bridget. Oh my gosh, I love working with Bridget. You also have Dana, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teachings. I'm also feeling very maternal energy with this. This could relate to you as a mother or as a father if you are a parent. We got Cordella, go outside. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. This could just be get grounded, tap into nature more. I'm also really drawn to the moon on her third eye there. Yeah. Okay. Your tarot cards. You got Justice. You got the Star. You got the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the World. Underarching, overarching themes from the subconscious, an ending, a culmination. So let's prep for Reiki. I'm excited. This one feels kind of juicy. This is nice though, like in a good way. It feels like there's movement. It feels like there's empowerment. We will see. Let's see. So take a breath into your body. Excuse me. You can sit, you can lie down. Just give yourself the gift of your own attention right now. Soften into your muscles, and we're going to thank the Reiki for all the healing that's about to take place for my air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for this solstice healing. Whew. I'm all of a sudden feeling lots of like physical releases, like sneezes and sinusy and like, yeah, weird things. If you're new, I feel a lot of things in my body first and foremost, and then kind of the knowing comes pretty simultaneously. But if you see me breathing deeply a lot or moving my body, that's just kind of my biggest tool for my intuition. Okay. So the first thing I want to really tap into is this justice energy with Bridget, standing up for what you believe is right. There could be some sort of actual external imbalance or injustice or things like that has happened in your life. However, I don't feel any sort of energy in terms of like victimization or martyrdom here. So if something has actually happened, it is warranted for you to stand up for what you believe is right. At the same time, this could be very internal. It could be standing up just for yourself, to yourself, like you're catching yourself in your inner critic and you're going, hey, wait, stop. Enough is enough on that. Okay. Like I can't talk to myself that way anymore. That's also for some of you. Because you're being encouraged to really lead from love here. to really embody the heart in everything that you do, whether it's towards others, towards your work, towards the self, towards the world. I'm even hearing like very all encompassing. But we need to lead with love. So if you are being met with judgment, with reactivity, with even hate, can you meet it with love? And can you meet it without judgment too? I think that's even harder sometimes because it's more subtle for people, because there's definitely a healing going on. But what I'm feeling with the star is kind of like, in my eyes, it's what we want to obtain in terms of our soul growth. It's a very soul driven card. So our soul is in the process of obtaining justice, love, some sort of an ending to some sort of a battle. Wasn't I saying earlier I was hearing a fight? Is there a fight? Interesting. Beneath that is the Seven of Cups, choices, and beneath the goddesses is Bast, independence. Okay, so some of you might be breaking free. Some of you are starting to develop your worth a little bit more and realizing that maybe where you are is stagnant. I'm picking up a lot on job, career, and also I'm picking up on like a very strong like family, familial message as well. But it feels good in the sense that the fight, I don't see fight in the cards. I feel like that's in the past. And this standing up for what you believe is right really feels like a continuation of doing that for just for yourself. Like it's not something that needs to be performed to the external world. And there's a lot of performing out there these days, guys. That's for a group of you. If that hits hard, I'm sorry, but that's just how the message is coming through, is that can you just stand up for yourself right now without needing to perform it to others? Because the star, like I said, this is not performative stuff. This is deep healing, obtaining a soul star, right? It's on a soul level. So I feel like we're coming out of this energy and we're coming into this, or you are being asked to. So can we find the flow? Because look at this wisdom that you have. This is what you're being asked to embody. Okay? Whether you're a man or a woman, right? I know that's like very feminine cards. But the root of their energy is wisdom, spirituality, and love. Okay? Because yeah, what's coming to an end, what this culmination is, feels very good. It's karmic in a way, and it's necessary in order for you to move forward with the power of your star at hand. Okay, so let's tap in with your chakras and see if there's anything else that you're wanting to tell me. Air signs. And we got some third eye pressure for sure. Closing off the heart a bit. I think that's why we're being encouraged. It doesn't feel like it's in pain necessarily, although maybe there's something beneath that, but it kind of like ran away when I went over it, and I needed to get a nice deep breath. Yeah, a little bit of solar plexus. Yeah, not much in the lower chakras. Okay. So let's tap into this third eye. clearing any of the pressure that may have accumulated over the days, weeks, months, so that we can really tap into what we naturally have, our spiritual guidance, our higher self. I'm picking up specifically on my Aquarius energies with that. Okay. Take a nice deep breath into your brow. Okay, I'm pretty quickly going to move right down into the heart. Does it want to say anything? I feel like I need to kind of like go in gently, like, we're not forcing this. What is the matter of the heart that needs to be healed here? Or what about our heart needs to be addressed so that we can really embody an unwavering, unquestioning sense of love in everything that we do? I think we need to, for some of us, I'm hearing drop resentment. Like you may have already won your battle, but maybe we're still holding on. And for some of you, you might not get the external outcome that you're desiring. Like maybe you're seeking an apology or, some sort of closure, and you're not going to get it. And so how can we just bring ourselves into love of that person, that situation, of ourself? Yeah. This is really specific, but for someone, this is a matter of guarding the heart, and we're needing to open up a little bit more. We've kind of been like blocking ourselves off, and we've been indoors too long, per se, like symbolically speaking. And we need to open up, get out into the world, breathe the fresh air, communicate with others, that kind of thing. Is there any more about the heart here? Yeah, I feel as if this could be a group that might be drawn to come back to the healing, maybe even more than once, because this heart thing feels like it needs to be a very gentle and loving and slow and steady maneuver. Whatever this means to you, I think you know what you're not addressing. Because something about the Queen of Cups is also emotional maturity. And I think maybe this could be for a group that doesn't naturally tap into their emotions really in a natural way. That was a strange way of saying it. And so, because we feel them bubbling up, it might feel a little scary because we feel like if we tap into them, it might open the floodgates. If that's the case, that needs to happen for a lot of people who've been suppressing it for many years. So just make sure you're in a safe space, that you have people around you that you trust, or that you've cocooned yourself in a way that you need to. Maybe this is also what you're going through and you've been doing this. You've been kind of cocooning and experiencing these emotions, and they've been like, holy moly, this is like overwhelming. I'm not used to this. And maybe we're coming out of that clearing and we're coming out on the other side, and we've gained wisdom to obtain our star. We don't have to feel it so intensely anymore, because now we're going to honor just having those emotions filter through naturally. If that's you, congratulations on like tapping into a new layer of yourself. That's so beautiful, and having the courage and the bravery to do that. But yeah, this is like quite not cryptic, but it's quite macro. I feel like it's tapping into a lot of messages. I'd love to know how this is relating to you in the comments. Drop a comment. Let me know. What is the fight that you've been battling? What in your journey is telling you to embody that Queen of Cups and to act more from love? What is this justice that you've been seeking or were seeking? What are we putting to an end here in a really beautiful, healthy, kind of permanent way? Yeah. All right, guys. Air signs, let's take a breath in together. I'd like to focus in on the third eye because you're really being encouraged, I think, to tap into your spiritual essence and those natural ways about you and your wisdom, internal wisdom. So we're going to exhale to get all the air out. Without forcing, we're going to inhale slowly through the nose. Hold at the top and feel that violet of the third eye coming down through your crown. Feel it fill up every single cell in your body. Feel it remind you of your deep, innate, natural wisdom. Yeah. Have it cleanse you with wisdom, showing you your divine birthrights, I'm hearing. Yeah, reminding you that you have the power over your own healing as well. Beautiful. Let's exhale, pushing out what doesn't serve you. This is interesting, and it's like juicy and deep and layered, but also really mysterious to me. So, if this resonated with you, air signs, I'm really curious as to what your story is and how it relates to these cards. It's really fascinating. I love that just kind of the overarching general encouragement that you're getting is like, it's all love, baby. It's all love. And that's not bypassing, that's not ignoring things that hurt you. It's how can I love those things despite the hurt? How can I love them while feeling the hurt? Can I hold those two things at once? That's really beautiful. Yeah. Gorgeous. So let's lock your energy up nice and tight into your solar plexus chakra. Okay, air signs. We aren't going to put on armor. We're not guarding. We're saying what's mine is mine and what does not serve me, kindly stay out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I hope you're finding this healing supportive. I hope you'll come back again if you feel the call. Please do like this video. Share with someone who you think it would support. Check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, any placements that you're feeling called to in the other elements as well. And I hope you'll drop a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. Send love to your other air signs. And guys, all of the work that I do is down below. You can go anywhere from free resources and courses to my equilibrium community where we work with like-minded souls together in a beautiful way, all the way to deep dives, my one-on-one work. So if you're curious about what I do, check out the links for that down below. Also, if you're feeling the call to Reiki, to studying that amazing modality, I have a link down below as well where you can add your email to a wait list. I'm starting to formulate my next group of Reiki level 1 and 2 to do a virtual training together. And I'm feeling good about this next group coming in. I feel like it's going to be a powerful one. I mean, all of my groups have been powerful, but it's feeling transformative in the sense of how it's connecting to the collective and the world. So it's just feeling cool. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions at all, feel free to send an email, anything like that. By the way, thanks to those of you who drop donations. I truly appreciate it. All the links for that are also down below as well. So air signs, I hope you have a beautiful solstice, a beautiful summer season, and I will see you next time.